keep your eye on WIKILEAKS. Remember, this guy is a master hacker, and he's already anticipated that they're going to shut him down. So they pretty much have to shut the whole internet down to be able to shut the best hacker in the world down. It was down for quite a while, and now it's back up. Pretty sure that he rerouted his website. This is what hackers do. Gotta love those hackers. Also watching some news coverage, and it turns out, I'll put a link to an interview with what is the original, the media that's reporting this, the Guardian, I think, is one of them, that was one of the first that got all of this information. They're censoring. Okay, the news is supposed to report the news, all of the news. The news is not supposed to censor itself. Otherwise, you're not getting the news. And this is the problem with the news today, is they are judging what they assume is news. They want... So this Guardian is not reporting the truth because they've left out big important parts of these documents. They only want to report the news. The only news that we're hearing from WikiLeaks is what is being censored. So you're not even getting the full picture yet because it's being censored through these media groups. You know, that who owns them? The elites. You know, so we haven't even heard. We haven't heard the best of the best. And I would assume, because the power is the banks, and that's the next round of documents that he's going to let out, is everything to do with these banksters and all the crime. If you lost your house, if you lost everything, it'll have to do with these banksters. And they're not going to want that information out. So, you know, now they're really going to be, they'll do anything to make sure that they aren't exposed. So I suspect they will shut the internet down. And it ain't going to be because of WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks, I'm hearing a lot of people that are saying that WikiLeaks is responsible for shutting the internet down. Like they are the reason why the elites are going to shut it down, that the elites are the ones that set up, bought and paid for WikiLeaks. Like that is the most insane conclusion anybody would come up with. You know, like, yeah, they wanted a reason to shut the internet down, and as long as you're going to be talking the truth is what's shutting it down. And who is inspiring the idea that WikiLeaks is the bad guys, you know, for shutting the internet down? Pretty sure it's Alex Jones. And if anything I'm really excited about is that Alex Jones is now being exposed, because they ain't shutting him down. And Alex Jones should be like, hey, yeah, there's a lot of truth coming out. Alex Jones should be excited about this. But he's not. You know, he's making all of these suggestions. And it's like, who owns Alex Jones? Who's paying Alex Jones to be saying the shit that he's saying? The elites. That's one thing that I'm really loving the most, is Alex Jones has finally been exposed. He's been bought and paid for. When he goes into these high security, you know, these devil worshipping meetings, you know what, they let him in. And they let him in so that they can let you know how powerful, how big and strong they are. You know, so you could be in fear, because as long as you're scared, they got power. So my biggest suggestion, my best advice, all of the research that I have ever done about problem solving means you need to stay calm. If you lose it, if you get angry, if you pick up a gun, if you do anything violent, that's when they're going to get a license to kill you. So it's like, I'd be happy, I'd be loving your neighbors, you know, making friends, because together we can get out of this. But, you know, if you start making assumptions because you're angry and you're going to be pissed off at everybody, you're going to jump to a conclusion way too fast out of anger. So just breathe, just be calm, be really, really happy, because we are winning. The bad guys are losing, and they're losing big time, and they're getting real friggin' scared. So do not trust any of these news medias. You know, when I see Fox or any of these major news stations, I know damn well they're trying to put a slant to make WikiLeaks look bad, and they are not reporting the full news. They are censoring the news. Why are you scared of truth? That's not what the news was supposed to be about. The news was supposed to report all sides of a story, not just the side of the story they choose to report. You know, when the news media started out, there was a statement that not very many people recognized, but they were saying the news becomes the news. And now we're seeing that unfold, that the news is the news story. Why is the news not reporting the news? Because they're going to be labeled terrorists. They'll all be thrown in jail if they ever report the truth. News is not allowed to report the truth. Why? Because they're bought and paid for, and they're threatened with their lives if they do speak the truth. I am just really loving this. I am really loving this, because now it's all collapsing. And it may be a rough ride, but it'll only be a very, very short ride. If you can see the bigger picture, if everybody remained calm, everybody got excited because you're winning, you know, celebrate. But celebrate in a way that they're not going to arrest you for nothing. Don't give anybody any reason. You know, just have yourself a good time. And let it go. Let it just crumble. Because when it picks up, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. It cannot sustain itself if everybody is calm and just allow the process to go. And it will pick back up again, because everything is tied to the internet. They cannot shut it down for long. Otherwise, they collapse their own system. And they know that. They just know that you don't know that. But as long as you know that they crash, they are the biggest losers. I've seen this game played many, many times. I worked for this one guy that wanted me to spend money on something, you know, just to make me look better while I was at work, and I just refused. And you know what? At the end of the day, my boss ended up losing more money because I just stood my ground, and eventually I did get my prices back up, and I did earn more money. So it's what these elites guys do. They try to manipulate you out of fear to do something that you don't really need to do. It's just an illusion. Don't give in to the fear, and you will overcome. This is a good thing. It's a really good thing. Sometimes the best thing is just letting go of things that you're tied to. And it's the ties, the things that you're tied to, that keep you in prison. But as soon as you let it go, freedom just rises to the top. And you won't have anything else to worry about. Just let it go. And it will work out. Because you know the truth now. And they won't let you talk about the truth. And, you know, they'll crush it until... And then they just are non-existent. And then truth is the only thing we'll see after that. So it's a good thing. Let it go. Let it be. And celebrate inside, because this is a really good thing. Peace out.